very good evening to everyone. Welcome. This is Fero TV feature CS Courage. And on our second episode of podcast, we will be discussing matters international relations. And today we are focusing on politics. And you realize that the opposition leader Raila Odinga is now aiming at joining the AU. So we just want to hear from our guests here what they are thinking of, their thoughts on Raila joining the AU. So welcome very much. Welcome. You're very much welcome, my friends.
Okay. Good evening. Thank you very much, Fero TV, for having me this evening. My name is Engineer Owino Ngala. I'm the Youth Coordinator, ODM Party, Nyanza Region. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm Nick Wanguche and mimi ni Youth Coordinator pale eneo la Kakamega.
Yes. Karibu sana Ngala na Wanguche. So if we are going to start, so as Raila is joining the AU or is aiming at joining the AU, what are some of the things what are your thoughts on Raila joining the AU? Ngala?
Okay, personally, talking on behalf of the youth Nyanza region, I would like to say that is the best decision ever that Raila would have ever thought. Joining AU, it is going to be the most achievement that everybody will never even think about. Raila is a diplomat. Raila is a peacemaker. Raila is have been ambassador for peace, development, and everything. So I think joining AU is the best decision for Africa. And I hope Africa is going to have the best leader ever that they have ever experienced. Because as you know, Raila have been in charge of infrastructure in Africa. So he understands Africa best. You know? So I think it is a best decision joining AU.
Tukiangazia Nyanza region, they are so happy that Raila is joining the AU. But in as much as he is joining the AU, there are some effects that it will bring to Kenya. So Wanguche, if you can just tell us what you think are the effects Raila is going to bring to the Kenyan people.
Okay, thank you. Raila kuingia AU itasaidia taifa. Kuna changamoto ambazo taifa litapata na pia vile vile kuna faida ambazo taifa litapata. Because ukiangalia Raila ni mtu angalau anajuana na marais wa ukanda wa Afrika. Kwa hivyo iwapo ataingia pale AU atasaidia atawaunganisha pamoja. Ni mzee mwenye tajriba, amekaa kwa siasa, ni mtu ambaye anajivunia kuwa mwanasiasa. So Raila joining AU itakuwa ataimarisha angalau viwango vya marais wa Afrika, kaweze kusaidiana, kushirikiana pamoja na kaweze kuwa na urafiki. Urafiki uendelee, maana unapata sahihi hapo kwa borders, vita unapata tuseme Nigeria wanapigana na Botswana, mara Kenya wanapigana na Tanzania, Kenya wanapigana na Tanzania na Uganda. Kwa hivyo Raila akiingia pale AU na ni mtu ambaye anapenda amani, I'm sure atafanya bidii na atahakikisha kwamba marais wote wa Afrika wanashirikiana pamoja na wanafanya kazi kwa pamoja. Na tukiangalia upande wa changamoto, labda siasa za taifa zitakuwa zimetabaki na shimo. Unajua taifa tumekuwa na mtu ambaye anasimamia upande wa upinzani na amekuwa kigogo. Kwa hivyo iwapo ataondoka, taifa litasalia na shimo ambalo baada hatujajua ni nani ataweza kuliziba. Maana wale ambao tunadhania kwamba huenda wakasaidia bado hawajajulikana, bado hawajakuwa na ule uzoefu. Kwa hivyo kuna shimo litabaki kwa taifa.
Thank you very much. So you realize that our president has been really supporting Raila in joining this AU. And many people are saying maybe to give him political space. Maybe he fears Raila in the near future. You realize that we have elections in 2027. So maybe he fears Raila might bring some commotion. You understand Raila and his role in Kenya. So many people are saying maybe he's escaping this. So what is your thought on this?
Okay, many people have been misunderstanding this Raila's journey to the AU, and most people have been saying that maybe the president have some vested interest on his journey to AU, and that's why he may be banking on him so much so that he can leave the space for him to do everything that he wants. But I assure people that Raila is one of the best political personnel that we have ever experienced in the world. He's somebody that you can't predict his next move, and is somebody that makes his calculations very wisely. So I think Raila also sat down and had a meeting, personal meeting on his way to AU, and he knows what he is up to. So that's why he's aiming the AU job. But again, I can say Raila, being that is now even getting old, I think is now aiming high to take his leadership skills internationally by taking Africa through reforms, because we have seen in Kenya there are several areas that Raila have brought reforms. Like in the making of Katiba, county governments. So those are reforms that Raila can also help us create in Africa as a whole, as a continent, so that to bring change. As you know, all along Raila have been against colonialism, talking of colonies taking part, or maybe bringing conflicts in some countries, African countries, for their own benefit. So being Raila there can help us settle all these problems and bring all these reforms. So I don't think if Raila has any vested, I don't think if the president have any vested plan on that, because Raila is somebody. 2027 is still far. He can go work for 2 years, resign, then come back to Kenya. Kenyan politics. Yes.
Okay, back to you, Wambute. Why do you think the president is really advocating for Raila joining the AU?
Kwanza ningependa kuelewesha Wakenya waweze kuelewa kwamba rais mtoa Raila aenda afanye kazi kwa Jumuiya ya Afrika kushirikiana na AU, sio kwamba anafukuza Raila au anamtoa nje, manake anamsumbua Kenya. Angekuwa anamsumbua, si angeshinda kura 2022. Angeshinda kura, ingekuwa ati hapa na uwezo wa kushinda kura. Rais kila anafanya, alisema kwamba kitu ambacho anasaidiana nacho katika taifa la Kenya ni kutengeneza job opportunities. So I think rais amefanya kitu mzuri, ametengeneza job opportunity kwa Raila. Ni kama amemsaidia kumtengenezea job opportunity. That's why ana work hard kumtafutia hiyo kazi, angalau apate kazi. Rais ni mtu ambaye anajua Wakenya wengi hawana kazi. Wengi anasaidia Raila apate hiyo job opportunity. Sio kwamba ati anatoa Raila, kwa maana Raila ni mtu ambaye atamsumbua. No.
I think you are trying to see, you people, we understand you guys. You like seeing pink as red every time. It's not that Raila is somebody who has something to do. It's not that he lack any job or anything to do, but it's somebody who is hungry for change. He wants to change Africa. He wants to transform Africa as a whole. You remember when Raila was in charge of infrastructure in Africa, the changes. When you go to Congo, you can now have roads to drive your vehicles on. You go to Ethiopia, Kenya, you have Thika Superhighway. Those are the products of Raila during his time as person in charge of infrastructure in Africa. So Raila wants to continue with the work. He want to transform Africa more. You remember during in 2002 when AU was being formed, there are some countries like Morocco, they parted ways, saying that they are not joining AU because of maybe internal conflicts and so on. So Raila is moving forward to bring all these countries together, you know, to create awareness about peace, having peace in the country. So it is not that Raila lacked something to do in the country, like Raila is jobless. No, I don't agree with you on that. Let me tell you my guy. No, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Calling
No.
for demonstrations.
Okay.
Peaceful.
It's somebody who wants our economy. No, let me let you know why the president was
Without Raila talking, watu wangeenda kwa barabara. Kama angekuwa yeye kuambia watu waende kwa barabara, watu wangeenda kwa barabara.
Kwa barabara kufanya nini? What are they going to do?
Demonstrations zenye walikuwa wanaenda kwa barabara.
Why are they demonstrating?
Kama angekuwa Raila kuongea kusema watu waende kwa barabara. Then mnasema peaceful. Okay, ilikuwa peaceful to some parts. But unapata mtu badala aende atembee basi kwa barabara afanye demonstrations zake, yes. Wanaanza ku attack different places. Mtu anaenda ku attack hospitali, mtu anaenda ku attack barabara, wanaharibu.
No. So wait. Let me show you. You know, so politics is a dirty game, my brother. Politics, I can organize for my own rally and destroy the same rally that I've organized. You remember in 2017 during Uhuru, during Uhuru, Sonko himself came out and said that we as Jubilee people, we went to the showroom, bought some vehicles and burnt them during the ODM Mandamano. Why did they do that? Okay, these vehicles, they went to the showroom, bought the vehicles, then during the Mandamano, they have their own people driving towards the demonstrators. Then the same way they had the agents in there who destroyed the vehicles. So it is not that everybody who destroy a property during a mass action is among the demonstrators. There are some people who have their vested interest during the demonstration. They are thieves, they are thugs, and there are also people sent by the opposite party just to smear the demonstrations with the mud and everything. So don't tell me that demonstration. So don't tell me somebody who is hungry of food, doesn't have food, is demonstrating because didn't eat the other day, yesterday, and today, coming to break down something that doesn't even have a life. You know, breaking a breed, it takes a lot of energy. Can't tell me somebody who have not eaten for 5 days is doing that. There are now people, energetic people who are sent by the enemy to come and smear the...
No. So, like for you, how do you know Kisumu? Kisumu ni region ya watu aina gani?
Kisumu. Kisumu, let me tell you my friend. Kisumu,
okay.
Kisumu is nicknamed
Kisumu. Okay, Kisumu, watu wako Kisumu wengi. Acha nikuulize hivi direct. Wana support nani?
Kisumu.
Yes.
Kisumu is the stronghold for ODM.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So, are you sure Kenya Kwanza inaweza chukua vijana kidogo ama hiyo group kidogo imesema ya goons waende huko na washinde nguvu?
It is true. No, last time when the president, I think before deputy president, by then he was deputy president. During the campaign, he went to somewhere around Kondele. Kondele is a place that I can even hire some goons, just pay them, not even pay them. You ferry some people. There are people who are ferried from Western.
No, apart from Kondele, we are speaking about Kisumu town. Mbona kulikuwa na demonstrations na buildings zilikuwa zinaharibiwa. So kwa kusema the other party ilikuwa inabeba goons inapeleka Kisumu.
Let me tell you. Yeah, I know you are talking of the supermarket that was broken there during the Mandamano. Supermarket, do you know why those people were demonstrating? Those people were demonstrating because of hunger. Because of they were hungry. Okay. Some I've taken some few days or so without unga, and you could see them with sufurias, and they were requesting the government to actually help them lower the cost of living by reducing the price of unga from 400 to at least 90, which they promised during the campaign. So you can't tell me the supermarket was open, the demonstrators, you see, you are the owner of the supermarket, you see demonstrators coming with the sufurias on head, asking the government to lower the prices of unga. Then your supermarket is open and there is nobody around. There's only the police are not there. No, what do you expect the demonstrators when they come close to your supermarket?
No, they were hungry. So kuna hizi tuseme pale kama Tomboya College, I know unajua vizuri. Pia ilikuwa attacked kwa gate kidogo akavuruga. Tomboya College kuna chakula huko ndani? No, is there any food pale ndani?
No, Tomboya College,
as you are calling it, peaceful demonstration.
Tomboya College was destroyed because there was one of the co who shot dead a comrade.
Are you sure?
I'm very much sure. So they were after the cop who shot dead the comrade. Yeah, that's why they broke everything and ensured that they fish the cop outside to explain for them why are you using light bullet, why are you using light bullet or peaceful demonstrators who are unarmed.
The information we received is that huyo mwenye aliuawa alikuwa Kisumu Polytechnic.
Those are media propaganda.
Kisumu Polytechnic inashirikiana na Tomboya, ziko karibu. Kisumu Polytechnic.
In as much as Raila is the one who advocated for this maandamano and all that, at my own perception, I could say the policemen were also at stake. Because during this maandamano, ni hawa polisi ndio wanafaa kuwa wana direct people. You see, they have to be responsible for security.
Okay, wait. Kuna barabara za kuingia CBD, Wakenya wanataka wafanye kazi. Kuna watu wamerauka asubuhi. Kuna wewe mwanahabari unataka utembee ufike studioni kwa haraka, by saa moja uko umeshafika studioni kufanya kazi yako. Kuna watu wanaenda kushughulikia their own businesses. Then someone else ameamka asubuhi, ameweka tairi kwa barabara, ameweka mawe kwa barabara, amekuja na sufuria kwa barabara. Una expect aje au watu wengine wenye wanaenda kujenga taifa, wanaenda kufanya kazi, wamejitolea, wameamka mapema, mtu ametoka kwa nyumba saa 10, amerauka kwenda kufanya kazi. Anapata kwa barabara, umeweka roadblocks, umeweka nini? Sitabidi polisi wakuja wasaidie kutoa hizo vitu. The moment polisi wanaanza kutoa hizo vitu, wenye walieka wanasikia vibaya, wanakuwa na hasira.
So, Luos have really suffered a lot. They have carried all the 42 tribes on their back for too long. And I know right now you guys are very bitter, other tribes are very bitter because Raila is trying to serve the Africa. Why? Raila is the only person who can stand and say, no, the taxes are very high. We want them to be lowered. Calls for a mass action. The following day, the taxes are being reduced. Raila is the only person who can say, no, the cost of unga is very high. We want unga to be reduced. And the following day, the unga is being reduced. So I know you guys are very bitter because of Raila going to the AU, and that's why you guys are propagating everything, trying to say, I had the other day some Senators say that Uhuru is supporting Jakaya Kikwete of Tanzania, which is a very big false. Why? They want to collide these three people. Raila and Uhuru are working together. But now Kenyans are just restless. They are just like, who will fight for us? Who will look up? Bwana, we are also tired. We are going now abroad. We are going to
Sasa.
No.
Nani mawashinda?
No, we are going to bring the funds abroad.
Okay, Raila.
Yes.
Alikuwa part of handshake back in 2017.
Sure.
Yes. So, ni nini cha muhimu Raila after joining the handshake? Raila alileta nini cha muhimu kwa meza?
I think Raila,
how did you benefit?
Who?
Kutoka kwa Raila.
Kenyans or who?
Wewe ni Mkenya. Umebenefit aje venye Raila alifanya handshake na Uhuru?
Okay. When Raila had a handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, and they agreed as brothers to work together and make things easy for Kenyans. I think by that time we started seeing the cost of living being back to stabilization, by seeing the tax being lowered, dollar being reduced, the Kenyan shillings getting value. No, let me finish. So by that time, you could see even the president had the peace of mind. You saw him coming out of the media and saying, "Oh, my brother, thank you for supporting me. I'm now okay. I'm now at peace."
At some point, you can say it brought some unity in Kenya.
Yes.
See,
yes.
Before the handshake.
Kinafaa muelewe Raila kuingia kwa handshake na Uhuru. Waliingia kwa handshake. So wakapa chini. Hapa katikati wakaacha hewa, wakakuja kupanda maua juu. Sijui kama mnanielewa. Maua juu inametameta vizuri, lakini hapa katikati kuna mwanga. Hakuna kitu chochote cha kushikilia uzito wenye uko juu. That's why Kenya Kwanza venye imeingia ikagundua kwamba serikali iliyopita walikuwa walikuwa wanafanya ile kazi, wanafurahisha juu, but hawajatengeneza msingi. Uweza leo mtoto kesho
anafanya. Wait first. Who was the president?
Raila.
Who was the president in 2017?
Uhuru.
Who was the deputy president?
William Ruto.
Who is the president now?
William Ruto alitoka kwa cabinet ya Ruto ya Uhuru.
Is that included
no.
in the katiba? No. Is there somewhere written that president, deputy president should leave the president?
Hakuna pali maandikwa, lakini mtu kitolewa kwa mamlaka like uhusishi kwa mikakati ya cabinet utafanya.
So who is the president now?
William Ruto.
Who was he by then?
Deputy president.
So he should blame himself.
Okay, tuko na huyu tunazungumzia kuhusu Raila and Ruto.
Don't
no.
Kwanza was part of the previous government.
Hakuna vile unaweza zaa mtoto leo unatarajia kesho aende afanye nini kisha aende kwa shule. So haingekuwa Ruto apite leo kura kesho aseme mafuta lita moja tunanunua 50 bob, haiwezekani. That's why Kenya Kwanza iko na mipango. That's why our president anaenda anaweka msingi dhabiti. Tumefika mahali umelia about unga. Sasa unasikia stories za unga. President alifanya nini? Alianzia pale chini kuleta mbolea kwa wakulima wapande chakula pale chini, waanze kufanya nini? Kuvuna chakula kutokea chini. Hakuwa na msingi pale chini. That's why the country will be strong. Sio kwanza kuleta mahindi kutoka nje, unaleta mahindi kutoka nje kisha taifa litakuwa linaenda. That's why our president anaweka mikakati ya kutosha. Soon anaenda kufungua kiwanda cha kuuza magari na Naivasha. Sio itakuwa imepunguzia angalau Kenya kwenda Japan kununua gari, all taxes, kila kitu at least amepunguza. Hiyo kuanzia chini msingi anatengeneza msingi wa taifa.
Mfungue pia yadi ya meli. Niliona ndege mlishatoa tax meli pia ndio ile mama mboga hizo kununua meli na kile.
No, si ati mama mboga anunue meli. Unajua kuna fikra ambazo mko nazo ni fikra potofu. Mawazo ya watu wa Azimio ni mawazo finyu. Mawazo ya watu wa Azimio ni mawazo ambayo hayapanuka. So that's why unaona president anajaribu create job opportunities, anaenda nje ya taifa, anatafuta job opportunities.
No, let me tell you my
there's something anatafutia Raila, and I'm sure president atasupport Raila 80%. Without Ruto Raila hawezi pata
Let me tell you my brother, there's something that you don't know, you have not even realized of it. You know, Kenya in the last week, it was listed in grey list of the countries that you can't trust them in doing business with them. Why? You see everybody as a tool that you can just scam. You know? So you are just coming everywhere. The other day there was a lady. It was so painful reading a headline saying that the government of Kenya has scammed a lady from China. The government of Kenya has scammed a lady from China. Then next 3 days you again hear that there is also another gold scam, government officials. So you guys are just washing everybody, brainwashing Kenyans. How can you say that you have reduced the taxes from aeroplane tax, aeroplane parts, and everything importation? You know, it's like just saying that. I don't even know how to explain. How does reducing aeroplane spare parts go with mama mboga?
Okay, this mama mboga ile kupata mbolea yenye inafaa tumie kupanda mboga yake. Mama mboga anahitaji kusafirisha mboga ipate soko huku nje. Si anahitaji kusafirisha mboga ipate soko huku nje. So if the president hatafungua mwanya huku juu ndio mama mboga apate venye anasafirisha vitu zake zinakuja huku juu, atafanyia nini? Akishavuna mboga yake pale kijijini. So lazima president create market first. Ndio mama mboga apate ile nafasi ya kuleta mboga yake kwa soko, ifanye nini? Ipate mauzo.
But okay, that is very right, and I also support the president on that. You have to look for market outside the country so that you can also sell our crops from
Okay.
No, wait, I want to finish. It's not somebody who is promising food. You come with the food and say yes, the food. You don't come and say that I have placed an order for the food to come, then you leave before the food arrives. You know, and that is what Kenya Kwanza is doing. The other day, the president was just next here in Liberia. He promised those people big markets in the village, where I don't know, in the bush. I'll come here, build a 50 million market. I'll bring around 30 million Kenya shillings to make this place to be a stadium. How even that possible? In the village there, you build a market of 50 million. That is practically, okay, theoretically it is possible, but practically it is impossible.
Okay.
Now, yeye kazi yake ni kutenga. Unaona? Kutenga. But let me tell you again. You have said Raila ni mtu ana potential, mtu mwenye is a loser. Can you compare Kisumu and anywhere around Rift Valley? Is there any seat within Rift Valley you can compare with Kisumu? And was Rift Valley now produced a president for 24 years? Can you compare Kisumu with anywhere in the central region?
Okay.
You can't because Raila is somebody who comes with the food. Yesterday he was in Homa Bay with the food. You know, not coming and saying that I've ordered food to come. We want somebody who comes with the food. When Raila was in charge of infrastructure, AU, he came with the food. Tika supaiwe ndio hii. He came with the best food. Not that we shall contract.
Okay. I won't winding up because of time. Would say you could tell us your thoughts on that, and we wind up.
Which thought?
On whatever Steven has said. So just clarify because of time. Clarify and.
Okay, that's why Wakenya waliona kuna upungufu fulani ndani ya Raila hawakumpea kura. Maanake walijua the moment Raila alipewa handshake kwa serikali ya iliyopita ya Uhuru, kulikuwa na depot fulani ya samaki ilikuwa itengeneze Kakamega, lakini Raila alikuwa anavuta mkono yende wapi? Yende Kisumu. That's why Wakenya waliona kuna upungufu fulani tutakuwa tukipata. Raila ni mtu ambaye huenda ataegemea upande mmoja na hata tumikia Wakenya wote kwa jumla. Tukirudi upande wa Kenya Kwanza, umeclaim about president kupeana zile ahadi. President alitoa ahadi ya kampuni za sukari zinafanya kazi ama zifanye? Haujui? Unapewa sukari wapi? Okay, no. Kama hujui sawa. President alitoa ahadi ya Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund ilitolewa. So walidistribute hustler fund. President alitoa ahadi.
Sasa uko na supermarket.
Wait. President alitoa ahadi ya kuhusu nini? Kuhusu mambo na afya. Wameshalonja moja nini?
Pia tujaona.
Unajua tuazimio waoni. They have a problem. So my last word to people of Kenya, pray for mzee aende nje. Because amejaribu Kenya, mambo haiendi. So pray for him and ajaribu huko nje. Sio kwamba tunamwamini sana. Just hopes tu ndio tuko nazo. Hopes tu. Hatuna si ati tunajua ati Raila anajua kufanya kitu fulani, hatujui Raila, ni hopes tu tunampea wacha aende nje.
Okay, so we all are advocating, like we are supporting Raila. He has to go out there, do his best, and prove some people wrong or some people right. We don't know. So thank you all for joining us for today's podcast. You have anything to say?
Yes, I have anything to say. No, yeah, my colleague here.
Yeah, just need to get. Okay.
No, yeah, but my colleague here to say anything.
Wait.
Yeah,
so I want to finish. I hope you are done. I want to say that Raila declaring his candidature to the AU, it was one of the best decisions that each and every Kenyans would have been happy to hear. So I want to say Raila joining AU is going to create more opportunities for Kenyans, probably those looking for jobs abroad. As you know, nowadays Kenya, the government which is in place right now promised us jobs which I can say empty. Those tables were empty. So Kenyans are jobless, youths are jobless, bulk of youths are winding up with their courses in the university and colleges and TVETs. They doesn't have anywhere to go. They're just there, very lazy and participating in stealing. And I don't mind. It's the next. It's the devil's playground.